All right, my little turkey eaters, we're making a turkey today. It's the best turkey of your life, I guarantee it. We've been making it since probably 2005. We don't know. We saw Jamie Oliver make it on Good Morning America or something like that. Good Morning something. Back in 2005. And we've been making it since. It's the best freaking turkey you'll eat your life. We eat it twice a year. One time at Thanksgiving, one time on Christmas Eve. So this is what it looks like. There's our birds. Look at them birds. That's the final product. These are the best birds of your life. So the first thing you got to do is you got to brine your turkeys or turkey. And we did that last night. Here's how you do that. So you're going to get your birds. Now I'm cooking 2 birds. All right, wash them off. And then we're going to brine our birds. So you're going to get some sea salt or some iodinized salt to help your thyroid be happy. And you're going to generously dust these puppies. Okay? And you're going to dust these with salt on the inside and out. Okay? Generously dust them. Dust your birds. Okay? Don't be shy. Dust these puppies inside and out. It's going to be soupy and squishy. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these bird bags. What are they called? Oven bags? Okay, you're going to take your bird and you're going to stick it in the bag. Okay, chuck it in there. Chuck your bird in there. All right, and then you're going to tie this up. Tie it up really nicely, and then you're going to stick it in the fridge overnight. And then we'll go on to the next step, which will be tomorrow. Now, the morning of, you got to prepare some stuff. You got to put all your stuff together, and all the ingredients will obviously be listed below. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And an interesting fact, 95% of you people out there watching this don't even subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe today. Come on over, Cynthia. Come on over, Cynthia. In the bottom of your pan, you're going to put the following. Now, we're going to put some carrots in there, but I steam these because we like them to be kind of steamed because they'll come out softer. So you can use as much as get crazy. Okay, and then you're going to put in 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. And let me show you something here. I just learned this today. You got a little paper on the back side of this and the front side of it and the top and bottom. But all you got to do is just kind of lightly snap it. And then this paper comes right off. Pro tip. Okay, just chuck it in there. If you can't get it all off in there, just chuck it in there anyway. And then, come on over, Synth. And then you're going to need to do, then we're going to do some shallots. So cut off the ends of your shallots. Okay, these have little papers on there too. Just take off your peel. Take off your peel. And then you're just going to roughly chop this up too. Don't cut your little paw. And then just chuck that in. Chuck that in there too. And you can use this is kind of a big shallot, so I'm using a couple shallots. But if you have baby shallots, just use as many as you want. Just listen to your ancestors' feelings. Chuck it in your pan. All right, next thing you're going to do, come on over here to our pancetta bacons. You got to use pancetta. Pancetta is super important. Right now, we're going to create 12 pancetta rosemary sprigs. And that we're going to stuff in the turkey. So these pancetta circles here, what you're going to do is you're going to cut these in half. Okay, cut these puppies in half. You're going to want to make 12 of them. So I'm going to show you how to roll one of these, and I'll show you the end product once it's done. So we're using fresh rosemary, a little tree. So grab that puppy out. Grab yourself a nice sprig. It's about that big, maybe a couple inches long. And then grab one of your little pancettas. Okay, grab one of your pancettas, and then you're just going to roll this little rosemary up in your pancetta. Make a nice little log, just like that. Okay, so you can see, here's my little pancettas. I got 12 of them because I have 2 turkeys. You're going to put 3 sprigs on each side of the turkey that go down into the turkey breast, and I'll show you how to do this. So take some of this extra rosemary, just chuck it up in your veggie tray area, in the saucepan. What are we calling it? And then if you have any extra pancetta, and I had 8 slices of pancetta, so I'm just going to chuck that down in there too, give it a nice little flavor. Okay, perfect. Okay, move on to the next step. So the next step is you're going to put in either some chicken broth or you're going to use some vegetable broth. I use some chicken broth for our stuffing, but I'm going to put in a quart of this vegetable broth. So about 1.5 quarts of the broth of your choice. And this is going to help soften up these vegetables, but more importantly, it's going to make a nice gravy base. Like, this stuff is magical, I'll tell you something right now. So squirt that in there. Ooh, ooh. Oh, ooh. And then you're going to want to put in a spritz of some pepper. Okay, as much as you want. And then put in a spritz of coarse salt. Okay, as much as you want, just use your feeling. And then we're going to move on to the turkey step. Before you're going to do that, you're going to put your rack in there, okay? And that's where your turkeys are going to rest over the top of this, and the turkey sauce is going to drip down, make this stuff magical down here. Okay, so pull your turkeys out of the fridge. These are the turkeys that, if you recall, we brined these last night. So you're just going to want to give them a little wipe with a wet paper towel. Okay, get a little bit of that salt off, and then just go ahead and stick them up in your pan. Okay, side by side. Make them little turkey buddies. Okay, and these turkeys weigh about 15 pounds total. Last night I said they were 15 a piece, but I'm crazy. 15 pounds total. And we're doing 2 turkeys because we like these turkey breasts versus the whole turkey, but you can certainly use a whole turkey. So the next thing you're going to want to do is that you're going to put your little paw up in its little body, and you're going to create a cavity. Okay, so you're going to take your finger, and I'm going to use my finger in a sweeping motion to sweep up over the top of that. And you got to dissect the little turkey, and what I'm doing here is I'm making a little cavity that I'm going to put stuffing in that sits over the top of the turkey breast. And you're going to want to do this on both sides of Mr. Turkey. So just be gentle. You don't want to poke a hole in the skin, because otherwise your stuffing is going to fall out and it's going to be unhappy. So you see I can sweep my finger along there. Nice little cavity. And you want to do this on both turkeys. So today we're using Mrs. Cubison stuffing from Costco. This stuff's magic. Looking for a sponsor. Okay, so you're going to use about 1 cup over each turkey breast. And I'm just grabbing a little handful there, and I'm just going to take it, just stick it in that little cavity I made. So you just have to work through this and just stuff it in there. Okay, and you're going to put about 1 cup over each turkey breast. Okay, and just put your little paw in there. Stuff it in there. Okay. This isn't rocket science, just stuff it in there. Okay, and you can see that it's nice and stuffed up underneath the little turkey breasts. Looks a little bit of a mess. But then you can see over the top that you've got these 2 little mounds. And what you want to do is you want to squish them, make them a little even. And what this does is the stuffing juices settle down into the turkey breast and makes it magical. Okay, and then do that with both your turkeys if you're doing 2. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is that you're going to poke 6 holes in this one turkey. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you want to try to get these holes down into the turkey breast, because that's where you're going to put your pancetta, bacon, and your rosemary. So just got to figure out where that's at. Just poke a hole down in there And then take your little finger and stuff it down in there to make a nice little cavity, okay? And then 2, poke, poke. And then 3, poke. Okay, 1 somewhere, 1, 2, and just put it wherever you want, okay? It's not that big of a deal. And then grab your little rosemary pancetta bacon sprig that you made. And just stuff it down in there. What this does is it gives it a nice little rosemary flavor to your turkey. It's like magical. And leave it out. Give your turkey some hair, okay? They took all its feathers, give it some hair. Okay, just stuff it down in there. Looks like little pineapples on your turkey. Okay, there you go. Look at that little bad boy. And then go ahead and do your other turkey. Another step here, get yourself some extra virgin olive oil. Okay, and then you're going to want to coat these birds nice. Generously coat these puppies. And this will help to crisp up the skin. Make it nice and delicious. So just lube those suckers up. Lube your turkey. Okay, when in doubt, lubricate. Doesn't matter if it spills over down into your liquids down below. That just adds to the flavor. And it's extra virgin olive oil, so it's healthy, has good omega-3 fatty acids in it. It's delicious. Okay, lube that sucker up. Get all around. Okay, get crazy. All right. Let me get some lubrication over here, my assistant says. Okay, lubricate. Hit these with a little salt and pepper. Okay, don't do it too crazy. One year I did so much salt and pepper that it was so salty, it was so ridiculous. Pepper's fine, but not too much salt. Okay, hit that with some salt. And then we're going to go ahead and heat up a couple of oranges. But before we do that, we're going to poke a couple holes in them, a few holes in each orange, heat them up in the microwave, and then we're going to stick it in the turkey butt. So about 30 minutes before you're ready to cook, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Make sure it gets nice and toasty. Because then we're going to cook this for as long as it takes. So you're going to cook this turkey at 18 minutes per pound. So our 2 turkeys weigh about 15 pounds. So that gets us around about the 4.5 hour mark. And you want to probably leave yourself a little extra time because the liquids also need to heat up and the pan, the whole 9 yards. So about 4.5 hours to cook about 15 pounds. But we're going to put some probes in this sucker too, and that'll tell us the proper temperature, which should be 165 degrees each bird. And we'll show you how to do that here in just a bit. Okay, just before you're ready to put your turkey or turkeys in the oven, you want to get 1 orange per turkey butt. And what you're going to do is you're going to poke a bunch of holes in these things, okay? And then you're going to stick them in the microwave, and you're going to heat them up for a couple minutes to get them nice and toasty. And then you're going to stick them up in the turkey butt. And what this does is it helps to provide some internal heat, but it also adds a nice little orange flavor, slightly, to your recipe. It's very delicious to your turkey and your sauce. Okay, once you get these nice and steamy, just lift up your turkey, stick them up in the butt. Okay, put them back down. Lift up your turkey, stick them up in the butt, and then just sort of reposition them. And then go ahead and put your aluminum foil over the top of this. And then I'm going to put in some thermometers, and you're going to put them down into the turkey breast, but make sure your thermometers don't touch the bone because it'll give you a false reading. So aluminum foil, thermometer in each turkey, and we're just going to keep an eye on that internal temperature and check it a couple times through the process. And then Bob's your uncle, and you have a magic turkey. After you calculate how much time you need to cook your turkey or turkeys, the last 45 minutes of the process, you're going to pull the aluminum foil off, and it's going to help to brown up the surface and make it nice and colorful and crunchy and delicious. Just put the turkey in the oven. Bring out your thermometers. Attach it to your favorite thermometer. And then We'll check it in a couple hours and see the temperature. And make sure again you pull off the aluminum foil 45 minutes before they're done. Okay, here's our birds. Don't laugh. Okay, here's our birds. Both of them hit 165. In fact, they both hit about 175. I'll let them cook a little bit longer. Get a close-up of them. Oh yeah, look at them birds. These are tasty birds. Okay, we're going to get them out of the oven. Try not to spill our dinner. Oh, look.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's check this bird out in the center and see what happens. Cut right down the center here. Oh, nice. Very saucy. You can see the stuffing is in there. That crap's magic. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh, ooh. See if it's done. Look at that magic. It's magic.
Toasty.
You got to get a close up. Got to see if Kitty approves. You ready, Kitty? You ready? Okay. Do you approve? You like it? You love it? You love it? You love it? That's a good turkey. If Kitty approves, it's a good turkey. She loves it. Okay, having some turkey. It's so good. It's the moistest turkey in the earth. Okay, now the other thing, don't forget your carrots. These carrots are infused with the essence of Chaz Tasty Times and turkey. So good. And by the way, celery, good too. Bye. Yep. Here, will you get her tray, her little...
So, come here.
Squat on the set.